What's going on, peoples? Alyork Sports. It's midnight right now, but I gotta give y'all this video, man. National Championship Series and the American Championship Series. The only problem is the Yankees were rained out tonight. So I was contemplating all night, should I make this video? So I decided to go forward with it. I'm just gonna have to predict maybe who comes out between the Yankees and the Guardians against the Houston Astros. So that's how I'm gonna break that down. So as a matter of fact, I'm gonna start with that because that's quick, and then I'm gonna go to the Padres and Phillies where the money's at. Alyork Sports, National League Championship Series, American League Championship Series, MLB, strictly MLB tonight. Let me shut this down. Let me start off by saying Yankees had a Game 5 at the stadium against the Cleveland Indians. I called it the Yankees in 5 when I did my MLB playoffs. We got 2 rainouts in this series. This rainout helps the Yankees more than the Indians, though we still going to pitch in committee. We were going to start Tally on tonight. Thank God that didn't happen. So we're going to go with Nasty Nestor tomorrow. And let me see if Cleveland decided who were they going to throw on the hill. Because last I checked, they were still undecided. Yeah, see, it doesn't have no names here. But I'm assuming they might be going with the Bieber. That's what I'm assuming. Bieber or Savali, last I heard. If they go Savali, he's definitely going 1 or 2 innings. Most definitely. Yankees be touching him up, especially Rizzo. Rizzo has a field day against that cat. But what I'm going to say is right now the 2-2 tie. Yankees won Game 1 4-1, lost Game 2 4-2. Lost our heartbreaker 6-5 in Game 3 when we gave up 3 in the 9th inning. And then It's a Cold World came through in Game 4. 7 strong innings, 2-run ball. Showed why we gave him 300 M's. He stepped up. I don't care who be hating on him, who don't like him. Garrett Cole stepped up, and he was willing to take a ball tonight for an inning or 2 after throwing that beautiful game last night. But now he gets to rest another day, so maybe he could get an inning or 2. That's all we want out of him. If he could come in, let's say in the 6th inning, and just get 3 outs, we'll be happy with that. Because I think both teams are going in committee, which I think is going to favor the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland Indian bullpen is no joke. When I tell you these guys are no joke, my man, these guys are deep and they really good. I mean, Clase is one of the best closers in the games. Then you got Karachak, another animal. Morgan's an animal. Morris is an animal. They're going to slide Plesac and Contrail, and Steven is the animal. So if they go committee, Cleveland got the edge, but we got the edge with the bats. So somehow, some way, we got to get up early. And if Savali starts, that's our opportunity to try to get 2 quick runs on Savali and hope that we can hold the league. But let me move on. It don't matter to me who gets out this series. Let me say that right. Remember, it's midnight right now. No excuses. I'm half asleep, but I'm going to give it to y'all. Nobody's beating the Astros. I'm going to keep it 100. If Cleveland gets through the Yankees, I think they present a bigger matchup problem. I feel Houston got our number. Especially we got 4 relievers out. 3 via injury, and 1 Chapman just wasn't good enough. Astros are healthy. Only guy that they missing, I'll tell you right now, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. It's the left-handed hitter who's remarkable, man. They got him from Cleveland, but give me 1 minute. I'm going to give you the name right now. Just give me a minute, guys. We ain't rushing anyway because it is what it is. Here we go. I'm going to get you to... Brantley. Michael Brantley. But they picked up Trey Mancini. Now, Mancini doesn't spell Brantley, but Brantley was huge in that lineup. You ask me, bigger threat than Mancini, but Mancini can hit. And not only that, Yordan Alvarez is kicking ass. Baby Ortiz, I call him. Baby Ortiz is an animal. I mean, he hit 306, 37 home runs, 97 RBIs, and was injured the majority of the times. Then you got Altuve, 300, 28 bombs. Cal Tucker, 260, 30 bombs. Alec Bregman, 260, 23 bombs. Jeremy Pena, 255, 22 bombs, who's playing for Correa. Mancini, 239, 18 bombs. The bench is strong. Starting pitching is the best. When you got Justin Verlander, 18-4. Framber Valdez, 17-6. Verlander, 1.75. Valdez, 2.82. Then you got Christian Javier, 11-9 with a 2.54. Luis Garcia, 15-8 with a 3.72. And veteran Lance McCullers, in case one of these guys don't have it, 4-2 with a 2.27. These guys are stacked. Presley's their closer. They are ready to go to the chip. I'm sorry to say, whether the Yankees move on or the Guardians move on, Strohs is too much. Now let me go to the National League Championship Series. Beautiful series. The 87-75 Philadelphia Phillies, 40-41 away, versus the Padres, who are 89-73, 44-37 at home. They got the home field advantage. This is why I'm saying that it's the best of 7. We're doing the 2-3-2 system, which I think benefits the road team, because all the road team got to do is win one at the other's house and try to sweep or get 2 out of 3, and then just need to split the last 2 games. I think that helps out the road team, the 2-3-2 system. The 2-2-1-1-1 goes to the home team. 2-3-2 to me is the road team thing. Philly owns the head-to-head, has beaten them 4 out of 7 games. Let me make sure I got this right here. And last series, the Phillies beat the champs 3-1 and also beat the Cards 2-0 to get to this point. The Padres had to beat the Mets, which was not easy, 2-1. And then they beat their bigger brothers, the Dodgers, who beat them up the last 2-3 years. So that itself was remarkable. Beating the team that constantly tears you a new asshole. Second half of the season, the Phillies went 38-32. Padres 37-31. So none of them played great baseball. They played great late, but not throughout the duration of the second half. Last year, none of them made the playoffs. Phillies were 82-80. Padres 79-83. No playoffs. Big story this year. Phillies cannot cope with Joe Girardi. His military way of coaching did not work for this young team. They couldn't get him out of there fast enough. And as soon as Thompson took over, they took off. That's when they started playing Philly baseball. And they are right here, right now, because of Thompson changing that culture in the locker room. Because Girardi wasn't doing it. Padres, to me, all year long, underachieved, especially getting whooped on by the division leaders, the LA Dodgers. But like I said, they overcame that. They beat them. And the biggest story, of course, was not only the Tatis with the steroids getting banned for this year, but the acquisition of Juan Soto and our first baseman, Josh Bell. Big pickups that anybody could have got for a good price, because the Nationals, they wasn't giving them away, but they didn't want everything for them like the Mets want everything for Jacob deGrom. No, you just had to give them something decent, and you could have got these 2 guys, because the Nationals were looking to unload more than anything else. They already got a lot of trade bait, draft picks. They are loaded for letting the Shirts and Goals of the world, the Harpers of the world. They let a lot of guys go. They got a lot of compensation, the Nationals. But those were the 2 big pickups for the San Diego Padres. Now, head-to-head, the Phillies lead 4-3, winning the last 2 games when they played each other. Let me go to batting average. Philadelphia's hitting 253, 8th in the league with 205 home runs. Padres 241, 16th in the league with 153 home runs, which I'm very surprised because they got too much bat to be hitting this slow with so little home runs. I mean, they got top 1 through 9 and spanking for the Padres. Earned run average, the Phillies got a 3.97, 18th in the league. The Padres 3.81, 11th in the league. Fighting Phils are a real good team, win or lose. Salute to the coach Thompson. Salute to Schwarberg, Real Muto, Hoskins, all these guys that have been balling out because they showed up when it most counted. They whipped on the Cards and they whipped on the Braves, so they deserve to be here. Salute to the Fighting Phils. Also for the Padres, they didn't have no easy road. They had to face Scherzer, DeGrom to get here. Bassett. They beat the Mets 2-1 when every game was at a Citibank ballpark. You know what I'm saying? Or Citi Field, let me say it correct. Not Citibank, Citi Field. They had to beat them at the Mets ballpark, 2 out of 3 at New York Mets. They did that. Then they played the Dodgers, with the Dodgers being the home team, and beat the Dodgers in 4 and in a convincing way. Because when you beat them 3-1, a team that ruled you, and you go beat them 3-1, that says a lot. Salute to both of these teams who are well deserved to be here. Well deserved to be here. Let me give y'all one more situation. Give me one more thing. Hold up, guys. Like I said, it's midnight. Work with me. My voice in here, but I have to do this. Gun in my head. If I had to pick one of these two teams, it's not easy. Both of them are hot. Both of them can hit. I think the Padres, matter of fact, I know they got advantage with the pitching, but this is the thing. If you go 3 pitchers and you go Zach Wheeler, Nola, and let's say Ranger Suarez or Noah Syndergaard, you get Zach Wheeler twice and Nola twice, then they don't really got the advantage. They got the advantage as far as better pitching overall, but in the 7-game series, you could put guys 2 games apiece. Now, what I like about the Padres, they can send out their Clevenger, Darvish, who's been the most consistent. Clevenger, to me, was supposed to be the best pitcher out of all of them. Blake Snell is underachieved, became a 5-inning pitcher. And to me, the real horse is Musgrove. If Musgrove get going, I mean, this guy's a horse. So if you got Musgrove, Darvish, and Clevenger, and maybe, Snell maybe in between, or bring Snell out the bullpen, with Minaya. Minaya's another lefty that could come out the bullpen. Not only that, they got people in the bullpen already that are tough already. Let me name you some names. Give me a minute. I should have it somewhere around here. And if I don't, then I'm slipping. But the bottom line, I don't see the paper that I developed. Okay, here we go. I got it. Padres got Nick Martinez out the bullpen. Real good right-hander. Robert Suarez, another guy that's nice. Steven Wilson can get out. And Josh Hader, even though his earned run average is not right now, but you know what he's capable of. Those 100+, got that swerve, hard to hit left-hander. You see a lot of bones at you, coming at you like Chris Sale. Padres, I think, got the advantage in the bullpen. Not that the Phillies are a walkover. They got Sir Anthony Dominguez, who's pretty good. Zach Eflin, that's been doing a closing job since David Robertson's been out. And last but not least, Jose Alvarado, who's a hard-throwing left-hander. But the Padres got the advantage in the pen, advantage with the starters, and I'm going to say the hitters are equivalent, though I think, you know what, I'm going to take that back. They equivalent. I mean, when you got Hoskins, Soto, you got Josh Bell, you got Harper, I mean, you could go back and forth. You got Braum, I mean, you got Drury, I mean, back and forth, Machado, Realmuto. The hitting, I think, is the same, though Philly on paper has a better average and more home runs because they've been more consistent throughout the year. So consistent throughout the year is the Phillies. But I'm looking at lately, and lately, the way Padres picked their bats up against the Dodgers, my man, they did their thing, man. So, gun in my head, I'm going to say that the Padres go to the next level. Padres find a way to win 6-7 games. Padres will go, and then they'll go to the World Series and try to win their first World Series ever against the Houston Astros that been there. Only difference with the Astros is that Dusty Baker don't have a chip. So all them young boys love the shit out of Dusty Baker. They would love nothing else than to give the 70-plus Dusty Baker his first championship ring as a manager. But you know what? Gun in my head in both ways. I'm going to say the Padres win it all. Me and Sportsbook Jeff think that it's the Padres season and they will win it all. You heard it from us. Alyork Sports, The Raw Truth, Sportsbook Jeff, coming at y'all. Like I said, I hope you guys work with me. It's midnight. I'm fucking tired, but no excuses. I had to give y'all today. I was contemplating tomorrow, but I'm working, and by the time I get the video off, the Padre game is going to start. So I don't care about the Yankee game because that's not the American League Championship Series. That's still the playoffs. But I had to get it in before the Padre game. You got it. I gave it to you. Utilize it. Do what you got to do. Alyork Sports.